Hey, what's up everybody? Joshua Casper back at you with another quick video tutorial. Today I'm going to show you how to get MIDI controlled trance gating using the Pro-G by FabFilter. Really great device here, really great gating device just in general. You know, if you're trying to get rid of some noise or if you're trying to boost certain parts and clear up other parts, really great device. It's got a ton of options in here, but what I'm going to do is show you how to do external sidechaining and send MIDI into the Pro-G to trigger the gate so you can get some trance gating style effects going on. So let's go ahead and jump into the tutorial and get it done. So first of all, I have this patch right here inside of VPS Avenger. And while that's already a pretty dope sound, that's not something we want just to happen, you know, for such an extended period of time. So what I wanted to do was use this MIDI kind of groove down here, kind of like a trance gate style, and I want to feed that into this signal to make that happen. And the easiest way that I found to do it was just using FabFilter's Pro-G. So if I come in here, FabFilter Pro-G, I'm going to go ahead and drop that on the channel with VPS Avenger. And nothing's happening right now. And really nothing will ever happen because it's pretty much a steady sound. There's no dipping of the audio to cut out or activate the gate. So what we want to do is come into this MIDI here and pump this MIDI into the Pro-G. And the way to do that is you come to your I/O right here. If you don't see that, you just got to click that over here inside of Ableton Live. And you see here it says no output. We want to go into channel 1 where the VPS Avenger is. And then in the second drop down, you don't want to go into VPS Avenger. You want to go into the FabFilter Pro-G. Boom. So if we play it now, nothing's going to happen still. And that's because we haven't told Pro-G to use that sidechain source. So what we need to do is hit the Expert tab right here. And you can see there's a sidechain option. Instead of internal, we want to hit external. And let's listen now. And that's all there is to it, okay? So the cool thing now is, first of all, we don't really need to worry about any of the effects in here because it's just going to be using this MIDI information. If I come in here and change up the MIDI pattern at all, it's going to reflect inside of the Pro-G. So now that that's routed, I don't need to worry about anything, okay? The other thing too is it doesn't matter what note these MIDI clips are on or these MIDI notes are on. If I change it, for example, it's not going to change anything. It's still going to use the note material or the note information from this MIDI, but it's just going to use this MIDI to open and close the gate. And that is perfect, and that's how easy it is to get done. So that's just a quick tip on how to set up Pro-G2 to do some MIDI-controlled trance gating inside of Ableton Live, of course. I'm sure other DAWs are similar to that process of routing the MIDI into the channel with the Pro-G on it to control it. Anyway, I hope you learned something. I hope that helped, and I'll see you in the next video.